Here's Lookman with the cross, clawed away by the keeper. And Lesotho continue to frustrate Nigeria.
It's a lovely block from Morane there. I mean, Lookman making the run and again causing a threat to this Lesotho defence.
Good defending there from Trustee Kong, who said Nigeria would have the same approach as against South Africa. Had to show Lesotho respect because they have already lost points against them. And Chell, his reaction suggesting that shouldn't have been an offside, but it's up to Nigeria to play to the officials a bit as well and try and pick their way through this defence again. That's poor play. Lookman, his pass nowhere near his teammate Tolu. Foul on Bassi this time. Sarah Motabang complaining he should be getting one or two decisions, suggesting he was fouled first there.
Motabang lucky not to get away with the yellow there with a apparent push on the referee. Referee, I think, just stepping away in time, so he didn't really feel it, but we've seen softer stuff given.
I think he might have been demonstrating the way he was pushed, but it could have been misinterpreted by the officials there. Motabang with 12 international goals in 72 appearances now. And he really was seen as one of the great talents to come out of Lesotho. Could have been interested there. This was a pretty good ball in from Milane. And it was the number 9, Motabang. He was almost on the end of it. It was good running from Jane, but just straying offside.
Lesotho with the first few early chances here, and well, as you can see there, that is not offside. Nigeria lucky to get away with that one.
And the officials from Chad have got one or two wrong tonight. It's Lookman looking to hit back and looking to land one on the head of Osimhen. Now Simon. Frederick. Osimhen with a header. Well, that was more like it from Nigeria, but again, the finish too close to the keeper.
Comfortable work for Morane, but yes, Eric Chell will be happy to see Nigeria posing a little bit more of a threat in the latter stages of this second half, first half here. Still 0-0, and well, the longer this goes on, the team talk at half-time for Eric Chell will get more and more difficult.
It's been scrappy. A little like the Rwanda game in many ways that Nigeria were expecting to win pretty easily too. Now it's Osimhen, well capable of coming up with something special, but you can see the front two still searching for that big moment.
And you've got to give credit to the Lesotho defence. I mean, they're blocking out everything that comes their way, and they're not making it easy. They're not giving Nigeria space. They're not allowing for them to create a move and build up play.
Just one or two signs as well that the home side are Getting a bit more courageous going forward. Didn't get the decision that time as Fusimat Labe was penalised here. Fusimat Labe was penalised here for a foul on Benjamin Frederick. And good news, I guess, for Nigeria fans from elsewhere. It's still Rwanda 0, Benin 0, Zimbabwe 0, South Africa 0 in the other group matches.
I'm sure someone in the Nigeria camp has got an eye on the scores and relaying those down to Eric Chell. But I'm sure he'll say we're concentrating on tonight and tonight only.
Well, they certainly need to have their full focus on this one. Lesotho finally getting a positive result against Nigeria last time. And in November 2019, they were 4-2 winners. It was away from home when Alex Iwobi and Osimhen both scored. Osimhen with a double. Now it's Lookman for Iwobi. Onyemechi takes out the cross, but more committed defending. Good concentration at the back for Lesotho. Well, their nickname, the Crocodiles. They haven't shown much bite in attack just yet, but certainly doing their jobs defensively. Again, Osimhen finding no space in the penalty area, not enough anyway. And here's a chance at the other end. Trusty Kong and Bassi doing enough. In the end, Sunijane with a snatched effort.
As you say, Mark, Lesotho getting more and more brave, or braver as they go forward, more and more courageous with their attacks, and you wouldn't be surprised if at some point they nick a goal here.
That's a good pass for Osimhen, but well, maybe he's a little bit fortunate to get a free kick there, because I don't think his first touch was all that good on this occasion. But Seppo Tolwane embraces the Nigeria striker as if to say, yeah, I got that one wrong. Janet playing it through towards Motabang. Front two for Lesotho. Well, they can be dangerous if they're given time and space.
It was a brilliant run forward, and just a little bit too much on the pass, but had it been a little bit softer, it could have been the perfect opportunity for Lesotho to take the lead. And Nigeria have got to wake up here. They've switched off a little bit going forward, and the long balls into the box don't seem to be working. They've got to be more proactive, quicker with their attacks, and change up, because otherwise Lesotho can just happily sit there and watch.
Yeah, bright enough start from Nigeria. That's all a bit slow and cumbersome at the moment. Iwobi. Indeed, he tries to win it back. Good play from Tolwane under pressure. And again, Alex, I would say these Nigeria players are used to trying to break down better defences than this one when they're playing for their clubs.
And that is part of football. If you're not, you can be the biggest star in the world, but if you can't break down a defence, no matter who it is, if it's Lesotho or Argentina, you've got to be able to break down these defences. And if Nigeria, one, want to get to the World Cup, they're going to have to do that. And secondly, if they want to perform well at the World Cup, then they're going to have to improve things.
There is Lookman. And now Iwobi. Chane working hard for his side. Almost intercepted one there. It's Ndidi now who's forced back. Well, that's overhits and disappointing. Onyemechi did his best. It's a sign of how this first half has gone for Nigeria. The sign it's not going well. Notsi, the former goalkeeper in his playing days, the Lesotho coach, he'll be very pleased that his current goalkeeper and captain, Sekwane Morane, has been relatively untroubled in this first half. And it looks like the home team in Polokwane, South Africa, will have a good platform here. Trostekong heading it out of play late in the half. Lesotho have a throw in well inside the Nigeria half. And they've wasted it. And that should give Nigeria at least one more chance to try and create something. It was a bit of a wild pass, that, from Lekloanolo Matsau. Tolu Wanakadare, the Wolverhampton Wanderers striker, playing it back to Iwobi. Simon switching wings as we enter 1 minute of additional time. And Simon closed down by Malani. It will be a corner. And Nigeria would love a goal right now. What a time it would be for the Super Eagles to get their noses in front.
One last chance, as you say, for Nigeria, and the goal just before half-time would change the game completely, both mentally for Lesotho and for Nigeria.
Tolu and Osimhen, two imposing figures in there. Indeed, he joining the train as well, and it's Tolu who gets his head to it. Oh, that was a big chance for a man of his quality.
Not quite for Tolu, who might come to regret that one. It was just skimmed off the top of his head, and he was open. No one around him marking him, and he's going to be kicking himself in the dressing room at half-time. So he's got to be doing better than that.
Well, the best chance of the game comes for Nigeria in the very last minute of the half. Eric Chell and his side will need to improve in the second period. There's certainly lots